Hello and welcome to Dungeon Siege. There we go, there's the main menu. So, as you can see, this game was released in 2002, although I don't think it was made by or published by Square Enix at the time. I think that's changed. Hang on, I need to change something. Don't need that anymore. And the rest will be okay. A few things before we start. I am running the SeeFar2020 mod, I believe it's called. That basically fixes or enhances view distance, because the game is really foggy otherwise. The other one is I have something. Well, the SeeFar or FarC 2020 mod comes with a package that has all kinds of mods in it, and I installed some of them kind of by choice, some of them I didn't. Another one I've installed is the bigger fonts, which makes the font slightly bigger. It goes from 0.12 to a 0.14. I've also installed a mod that enhances the camera, lets you zoom out further and zoom in further, and kind of you can the axis the camera moves on is less what would you call it? Well, you just get more freedom of movement with the camera, but I won't be messing too much with that, I think, because it kind of changes the whole perspective of the game. It's not really necessary. It's nice to have, but you have to also change the options a bit just to get it working. It doesn't work. As you can see here, you kind of have to mess with these settings a bit. So now maximum camera distance can be really far and minimum camera distance can be really close, and this is kind of your axes, I believe. So that is added, and I also installed a HD texture mod. But if when you look at the gameplay in a bit, you'll probably not wouldn't have guessed it, but yeah, it looks better than it did. Also, this is the GOG version, which has some of its own executables with which give you a range of settings, and it also allows you to play it at a high resolution. So this is running at 1440p, and I didn't really have to do anything with it. It's just you can just do this with the GOG version. I'm not sure if you can do this with the Steam version, but the GOG version does. Anything else? I turned on. Yeah, I needed a special command line because the game was chugging quite a bit. I don't remember the command line, but it's on the PC Gaming Wiki, so if you have any problems with frame rates, you might want to use that command line, because it fixed it for me. And also in the options, you have options to change shadows. Leave this on simple. I thought, well, I can do this to all complex, that's no problem, but yeah, the game or the engine really doesn't like it, so I keep that on simple, because otherwise my frame rate dipped to the 20s at some points, which is ridiculous for a game this old, but yeah, it did. With that out of the way, let's start a new game. So once you've built a character, it kind of reverts back to what you were playing. So it could be male or female. The head, this is kind of weird. Head means more your hair, so let's keep that. Skin is your face and color, right? Yeah, you don't get to see a whole lot of your character. Well, you can zoom in on it. So this hair is actually more your hair color, and it changes your hair a bit. So yeah, there are quite a few combinations really. And then there's shirts and pants. I'm gonna stick with the one I picked out. You could say there's not really much use to changing your pants and shirt around. The thing is though, these are basically your underwear, so you'll always be wearing those, but as soon as you get armor, it'll go over, so you won't be looking at this very much, I think. Should we give her another name? No, I think Celine's fine. There we go. I have been playing on hard, which has been doable. I'm not really sure. Maybe the beginning is just easy, but let's put it on hard for now.
A long time ago, on the continent of Arana, the once magnificent empire of stars had crumbled into oblivion, paralyzed by its own power-hungry legions, and torn asunder by an ancient and merciless evil. But the 10th Legion, the dying empire's most valiant soldiers and most trusted, withdrew far to the west, to a land called Ebb, seeking to preserve what their empire had lost. Here, in the rugged mountains and the rich valleys of their new home, they founded the Kingdom of Ebb, a kingdom that has embraced peace and freedom for 300 years. But there was a price. Few now remember the evil that opposed them. Fewer still recall the dark sorceries cast to save them. And none could foretell that one humble farmer would stand between a vengeance from the past and the survival of the kingdom.
The Krog are attacking. I couldn't hold them back. You have long been my friend, but you can do nothing more for Old Nord. Go to Stonebridge. Find Gjorn. The Krog have elsewhere betrayed us. Your bravery will be needed by the king. Go now.
Here we are. Seek Gjorn in Stonebridge. Hang on a bit. Audio, master volume, music is a bit loud. So, oh right, that's the wrong button. When you press down D button, you get control over the camera. And let's see. Use your mouse to interact with the world. Click objects from the ground. When you place your pointer over an object, brief description of the object will appear on the bottom of the screen. Change point of view. Move the mouse pointer to the edge of the screen. Opening this adventure handbook pauses dungeon seeds. When you are ready to continue, click the zoom button. Right. So there's actually so this is our house, but there's nothing in it. Dull pitchfork. Shovel, rake. Yeah, there isn't a whole lot back here. So yeah, this game does retain its 4:3 ratio. I actually didn't realize. Which probably for the best, because as you can see, as is, the UI is kind of spaced out enough already. So this game, it looks like a typical ARPG, but it's more of a, it's more tactical in a way, because you don't really have to do much direct inputs in combat. 2 to 3, 2 to 4. It's better than what we have. We can learn combat. Combat magics. Here we have fire shot. So I've not played too much of this game. I'm not familiar with it, but since I've been modding it up a bit, I have played through this part quite a bit. So the thing is, if you keep using your certain types of weapons, you'll get better at them. So if I start casting magic now, I'll get better at casting magic, and if I just keep using melee, I'll get better at that. I'm not really sure if there's a if you should be focusing on one or kind of branching out. Now we have a bow, which is handy. There we go. I thought she automatically moved on to something else. Charge fish? What's that? Oh, that's more. Requires nature magic 1. Nature magic is kind of your help, your restorative magic. So I'm not really sure. We need to level that up first. F9 is quick save. Right, using pause, using potions. There we go. Killed that one. Might want to use a. Well, maybe not. Camera movement. Right. Yeah. So yeah, as of now, this game kind of looks like a ARPG, like I mentioned, kind of your Diablo and whatnot. Let's use a potion. That's the H button. But from what I understand, this is more of a that's somewhere between kind of a bit of a ARPG and CRPG maybe, or a tactical RPG. That's maybe more, because we're by ourselves now, but from what I understand, you get party members later on, and then you kind of this comes into play where you have to think about formations and having certain people attack certain ways, having roles for people. Oh. Where is he? There he is. Get some armor. There we go. So yeah, we can some mana. We're okay on health potions. Ah, we leveled up, got our health back. Well, this question really, did we level up? Because we leveled up our melee skill, but I think that's better than what we have. Yeah. So yeah, the thing with being able to pull the camera out really far, it's not really excuse me. The thing is, you can't really, because the enemies don't really show. Ah, we leveled up and ranged. Since they don't show health bars or so, or something above the enemies, being zoomed out as far as you can doesn't really help you much. Where is it? There he goes. What's this? Oh, another one of those. Gold, gold, gold. Maybe I should right, telling you about your inventory. Yeah, we know that. Spell book, yeah. Switch between. Yep. Could really use a better weapon. Come on. Can we outrun him? Yeah. So yeah, I was having a look at the mod DB page for this game, and there's actually a total conversion mod, which turns this game into a remake of Ultima 5, I think. Let's run. You get bored of me pretty quick. Alright. And when I was looking at it, I actually thought for a moment that the Ultima conversion had been in development for a really long time, because it says originally posted in 2006, and the last update was somewhere in well, a few months ago, April of 2022. So I thought, hang on, has that mod been in development for all those years? But no, that wasn't the case. It was reposted at that point because the original files weren't available anymore. So yeah, it wasn't that big of a task of a mod. Let's see. Nope. Are you Gjorn? I don't think so. Let's have a look inside. We need a health potion. Can we go upstairs? Oh, we can. Magic armor. Yeah, nature magic level 3. Does she know how to walk outside? Consider saving your progress periodically. To save, click on the game menu, select save game. Yep. I've been saving my butt off. Oh. No. Get. A staff. Let's have a look. 2 to 4. Okay. 2 to 5. Oh, that's better actually. Huh. Don't really understand why you take that that staff. Doesn't seem to have any use then if it's slower and it still hits for we do have a map, I believe. How do we tap? Oh. Adventure handbook. View the map of your surroundings. Click the mega map button. Right. Use the point of view controls. Rotate mega map. You can issue commands from the map. Compass is useful, especially if you want to wander off the path. Yeah, this is one of those games that always that over the years always kept popping up for some reason on. That's probably kind of related to some other games I might be playing. It's like, hey, you might like Dungeon Seeds, or sometimes it's just on sale and then pops up again, and I'm like, oh yeah, Dungeon Seeds. Kind of one of those games that I've never actually played, but always kind of aware of and kind of wondered about. So it's kind of fun to be playing it. Also a bit, maybe a bit underwhelming. So far I had almost more fun kind of modding it up a bit, getting it up and running, than actually playing it. Here we have a nope. Those are too many. I could take you on, sure. So there is also a second one and a third one. I believe the third one isn't... Well, it's probably getting on in years by now, but it was released somewhat recently, I believe. But I think it was kind of poorly received, that one. Rock Club. Hatchet. Well, still not any good. Fight me. Yeah, I think Dungeon Sheets 1 and 2 have their fan base, so to speak, but I think 3 it's a lot less liked. Oh. Pressing pause kind of stops the ambience and music altogether, which is kind of annoying, kind of weird. Oh, another one of those things. Where are you coming from? There you are. chuck. There, that's better. Now we can chuck wood. Oh. 4 to 8. Yeah, that's even better. Now we're getting upgrades. Then we have some potions. And she kind of keeps attacking on her own. Let's see if Kjorn is in. If this is his house even. Adventure Handbook. To converse with a person, left click on him or her. Often you will encounter people that need assistance. Any quests they give you are noted in a journal. To view your journal at any time, click on the journal button. When the journal button flashes, a quest has been updated. Oh. Edgar. Well, not the one we're looking for, but
I should have guessed you'd be cleaving your way to Stonebridge to find out what's got the Krug all stirred up. If you could spare a few minutes to help an old neighbour before you go, I've a favour to ask.
replay dialogue, stop dialogue, toggle sound on off.
When I realised the Krug were actually attacking us, I tried to get to the safety of my cellar, but they had a little welcome party waiting for me. If you need any supplies for the long trek to Stonebridge, and wouldn't mind clearing out the remaining Krug downstairs, you can help yourself to whatever you need from my stalls.
Thank you, I'll have a look.
When I realised the Krug were actually attacking us.
So that's kind of cool, you can actually replay the dialogue. Ah, it's all the same map, no loading. There we go. Small mana potion, burlap. I think. Whoa! Man, this is. Some cellar you got, Edgar. Oh, we died. Celine has been vanquished. Defeat. Would you like to load a save game? Yes. Quick save. Load. Did we go in? No. Okay, so the game
I
got.
should have guessed you'd be cleaving your way to. When I realised the
game got a bit hard for the first time, really. Also, the thing is, we don't have any room to maneuver, so we can't really do the. Yeah, the journal's flashing. I know. Burlap defense 3, tattered leather defense 3, splintered staff. Let's leave those behind. Hatchet. Pretty bad. Can't use that one. I think we have, right, we have an auto. We're a woman at arms. Current class based on high skill rating. Oh. Alright. Still pretty good on healing potions. Oh! Didn't mean to, but oh well. Sure. Brick. Oh, that's the button. I can take it. Oh! There you go. Let's move off this platform right away. Let's kite you around. Quest completed. Short bow, spike club. Let's see. Anything 5 to 9? No. 2 to 3? Nope. 2 to 6? Nope. Don't care. Clear Edgar's basement. So it looks like there's more to this basement. Yep. Impressive basement for such a small little house. Okay, oh, there we go. Leech life, another need magic combat. Level 2. Walking stick. 1 to 2. Nope. Gloves. There we go. We can use those. Oh, they show up on our character. That's nice. Look at that. Get a little shrine down here. Well, maybe Edgar didn't even know about this. Maybe this was from previous tenants. Well, let's go see if Edgar is thankful for us clearing out his cellar. But then again, I think we were supposed to be thankful to him for allowing us to. There we go. Allowing us to take his stuff.
My thanks for clearing out the Krug.
Oh, I'm sorry.
My thanks for clearing out the Krug. If they're coming after farmers in our own homes, I don't doubt you'll battle many more on your journey to Stonebridge. You'd best be on your way. Watch out for yourself, and don't worry about me. I've enough supplies in the cellar to keep me going until this blows over.
Well, good luck to you, Edgar. Let's... Let's go and have a look then. Let's see if we can get to Stonebridge. What? What? So yeah, since I've been playing video games kind of from around this era, it always, well, the thing that strikes me the most about it is that kind of comparing by, if you kind of compare games around that were, if you kind of compare games graphically from this, Krog Apprentice. Yeah, kind of comparing video games graphically from this time to only a few years later, kind of how much of a leap games graphically took. I think it was quite impressive. If you look at this is 2002, but I'm not sure, I don't think at the time this didn't look particularly good or anything. And even still, even the thing is that this probably looks better now than it did then, because we're running HD textures and we increased the draw distance. If we didn't have the draw distance, then the fog would probably be somewhere around here. But yeah, comparing this to, let's say, well, for example, a game I've been playing on the channel recently, or been uploading, Drakensang, RPG that was released only 6 years after this. Kind of how much more graphically it's way more impressive, I'd say. And even still, the Drakensang didn't really wasn't all that impressive at the time of release, but still. Let's guide these guys around. And really only do 1 damage each time. He just sits there. Defeat. just done. Yeah. Well, the other thing, maybe that just has to do with kind of the age I find myself in. But looking at it, kind of when you're looking at it in terms of decades, I think, yeah, the difference between, especially like 1990 and then 2000, some great leaps, and then 2000 between 2010, some more awesome leaps in graphical fidelity and whatnot, and then 2010 to now, honestly, to me at least, it doesn't seem as impressive. But maybe that's just me, because as you're getting older, you really don't care that much about graphics anymore. So yeah, maybe it's just because hard is really meant to be hard, or maybe it's because you could probably come back to this place when you have some buddies. Run! Worn leather, shabby battle bow, maybe that's an improvement. Yep. Let's get rid of that. Yep, it's better. 2 to 5, 2 to 5, 5 to 9. Check. Oops. Oh, light boots. Oh, I think we had that already. Yeah, we started out with that. Alright. Let's see how we look. Maybe the graphical fidelity thing, aging well or not as well, maybe has more to do with kind of looking at it looking back at it rather than actually living it. Maybe in 10 years from now, if you look back at the games of this day and age, maybe we'll be I'll have a different opinion about it. Maybe then the differences from 2010 to 2020 and so on maybe get more apparent. Do we get new boots? Light boots. We're done with those. So I guess that's it. It's an ambush. Yeah, we're doing okay in health potions, we're fine. Increased in dexterity. Nah. Getting some live people. Yeah, so she doesn't follow enemies when they kind of run away. I think you can change that in these settings. Engage, move freely, characters move anywhere to pursue enemy. Hold ground, character holds position. Does not fight, even if attack. Does not attack, only fights back. Attacks any enemy, target closest, right. So here you can kind of change how you behave.
Damn fool Krug. I knew they was none too bright, but today I seen everything. They torched this here bridge, and then set to driving a wagon caravan across while it was still a-burning. Now the only way to Stonebridge is that a ways, and that means going through the old crypts to the road beyond. You ain't gonna catch me going that way.
What?
The Krug are attacking. I couldn't hold them back.
Right. So, to get to Stonebridge, we'll need to travel through the crypt. So yeah, they're not gonna make it any easier, right? Let's have a look back here. Oh. Come on. There we go. So, is there treasure behind the waterfall? There is! Not a lot, but some. Oh, look at that. Yeah, they crashed alright. Farmlands, Sacred Blood, Crypt of the Sacred Blood, Stonebridge. Maybe go just a bit further. Oh, let's check that back here. Nope. That's the wrong button. Oh, this might be tough. What? Look, he's got little arrows sticking in him. Come on, hit him. Yeah. See if we can reach this. I keep trying to press F, but that's F is this panel and D is the control that lets you alter the camera. There we go. Let's head up a little bit further. Of course you do. Celine has just increased her strength. Crypt. That way. Life Shrine. What's that? Yeah, I think we heal faster on this. Right, before I go, let me change this stuff. I think this and this. It's like that. So now we can put the camera away on the ground. But yeah, since this game doesn't have direct control, doesn't really make much sense. We can even go first person almost. Well, not exactly. And we can zoom way out. Well, this is about it. It's not as impressive here, but yeah. So that's kind of what I believe this free cam mod lets you do, because you can't pull the camera in this close without it, and you can't I don't think you can actually get the camera behind your character. You're always kind of on a isometric view normally. But yeah, this was a look at dungeon seats. I'm not, mentioned this already, I'm not too impressed by it. It probably gets better when you have a group of characters. This intro is kind of meant to get you familiar with the game and whatnot, but it's kind of self-explanatory and kind of simple. But so this little intro, getting to Stone Grove, and maybe there finding some companions, or maybe they're just up the road. I'll find someone that'll join my party, and then the combat gets a little bit more interesting. But as of now, it's kind of dull. But so yeah, we had all in all fun look at dungeon seats here. So yeah, that was it for now. Thanks for watching. See ya.